Hi crafty friends, it's Tracy Hines aka Nanner Banana, and in today's video we are making our first pocket. This is a fabric pocket that's been backed just to give it some stability, but I'll take you through what these look like. These are for the Menopause Barbie journal series. I like the way these look. I'm happy with them. And it also gives us a chance to look at the fabric we use for our journals in another way, like another way to use it. Especially, let's say you don't have a lot of decorative or ornate paper, scrapbook paper. This is a way to utilize some graphic imaging and detail in your journal. So to get started, we are going to take our base here, our little components that we need. The first thing you're going to want to do is glue down your fabric. I'm just going to use PVA glue to do that. And I'm pretty generous with the glue on this because I'll be spreading it out with my hand here. Right. It's about time to refill my glue bottle. I use the Sugar Bell bottles, and then I have a huge gallon jug of glue that I just refill it with. And before I refill it, I always wash my smaller bottles out. Okay, let's get our material ready to put on there. Actually like to do the material down first and then place the card. Is how I like to do it, and then flip it over and smooth anything out that needs smoothed out. All right, that looks good. Now in my examples, I did sew around this part of the card after I get the lace on. I'm not going to do that for this one, since we're just doing it as an example, but I'll explain when I did the sewing. If you're wondering what scissors I'm using, these are some, I used to sell Creative Memories back in the day, and I have a huge supply of tools and things because they would just send us free stuff. And I just grabbed a new pair out because the pair I was using to fussy cut with was getting dull, and then I was like, I wonder if these will cut fabric. They actually cut fabric well, so that worked out. All right, I'm going to put that top piece of lace on. Next, this is a piece of vintage lace. It was actually a dresser cloth that you put across a dresser, and it hangs down, and had a really neat design. I was able to just cut out what I wanted, so that worked out well. Just place that down. So here's where I took mine to the sewing machine and sewed around the edge to give it an added detail. I'm not going to do that on this one, just for the purposes of the video. Okay, so the next step, since we're not sewing around it, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead and glue this to the back here, because I wanted to have a little more detail on these, and I thought they were pretty the way they were, but I like the idea of framing it with some black, and this is how I came up with to do that. All right, here we go. And after you make one of these, you'll want to definitely put it under a heavy object to make sure it dries flat. Okay, the next piece I'm going to put on is the saying. It says, "My alone time is for everyone's safety." I thought that was cute. And I will link the digitals that I used in this pocket. So you'll have everything you need to make this. You'll just choose your fabric and lace across the top, that sort of thing, in your color scheme that you're using. Okay, I'm going to lay this piece of cheesecloth down. You may have seen on my haul video where I picked this up, and it has worked out great using it like cheesecloth, and it actually spreads out just fine. No issues whatsoever. I just wonder what the material was originally created for, because it's a little too gauzy for a shirt. Even if it's just like a swimsuit cover-up or something like that, it wouldn't work for that. I've made enough garments that I'm just curious what this fabric's original purpose was. And then I just sort of tap it into place here. Normally I'm letting each layer dry in between, but for the purpose of the video, we just forge ahead. All right, and then I need to ink the items I'm going to use to decorate or have the focal point on the pocket. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying the digital that's on my Ko-fi shop. They are always free. You just put a 0 amount in when it asks for amount you want to pay. If you do want to support me in another way, that is, you can put a dollar amount in there if you like. Certainly not necessary. I always want to provide free digitals on my channel. That way everybody can play along. And cost isn't an issue. And I try to, whenever I can, use items that we all have laying around. That's not always the case, but I do try. It's just a whole lot more fun the more people that get to play along. All right, and then I'm just making a cluster, as you can see, and then adding a staple and gluing that down. This is a really simple pocket. Not every embellishment is going to be elaborate, but hopefully they all kind of cohesively look great together. That's the idea. And whenever I can do something interactive or fun, I try to do that too. All right, so let me put that down. And here's what we came up with. Again, I will be putting this under a heavy object to make sure that it dries flat and everything gets glued down well. But these are the ones I did earlier again. And don't forget, I will have the digital link in the description of this video for you to go download and print out if you would like to make these. They can also be journaling cards. They don't have to be pockets. They can be journaling cards, but mine are going to get used on the front cover of the Menopause Barbie journals. That's the plan for these. All right, guys, don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.